I lost the game.
Oh my god!
Hello and welcome to the TidBit cast. My name is David. I'm joined by Aaron and
Gary.
So we know that Aaron hasn't watched any Dragon Ball Z or any Dragon Ball.
Fuck no.
And me and Gary have listened to
yes.
this podcast by Giant Bomb, the All Systems Goku podcast.
Yeah, Giant Bomb, two of the members of it, which is Dan Riker and Jeff Gerstmann, have their own All Systems Goku.
Where they review episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
That's genius.
So we've taken inspiration from that and we asked Aaron to watch some Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z this week. And he's going to talk about it now.
He also watched one episode of Kai.
No, I watched 3 episodes of Dragon Ball, 1 of Z and 1 of Kai.
We asked him to watch 3 of Dragon Ball and 3 of Dragon Ball Z, but he messed up.
I messed up because I thought both of you would ask me to watch separate things. And I was like, I'll make it even. And so I watched all these things. And you told me, turns out no one told me to watch Z. Or did you tell me?
I said it, but I meant Kai.
Oh,
I meant
okay.
whichever.
I wanted, because Kai is like the remastered version where they take about 100 episodes worth of content, I think, out of like the entire run of it, just because of getting out moments of for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's one of the things I want to go into here, right? Because I hadn't a fucking clue what I was going into.
Yeah.
So I started off, it took me ages to find it. So Dragon Ball, started off, it's okay, gets into it.
Yeah.
Immediately I'm like, I've never wanted to stab a narrator so quick.
Really?
Oh my god, it just annoyed the fuck out of me.
I love the narrator.
Okay, it was very... Now, this is only because I'm completely uneducated in all this, but I got the Pokemon vibes because that's the only thing I watched like that growing up.
Okay.
Which is, even though it's completely different, it's the only thing I was able to relate it to. Then it went on, and the episode started. And the first thing I see is this child running with a massive fucking saw
Yeah.
over its arm, and I didn't know whether it was some twisted Final Fantasy type sword or what the fuck was going on to pause it and focus. And it was
Wait, can you just go back? What did you expect going into this?
I didn't know what I expected something that was... I expected it to be... Okay, I knew Dragon Ball Z would be quite serious. I expected it to be very serious in tone. Didn't know anything about Dragon Ball, so I assumed to be in the same vein.
Yeah.
Started off and I was like, oh, this is very child-oriented, right? Or so I thought. And I was fully convinced, it's like, okay, if I'd grown up watching this, of course I would have loved it. It's for a kid. Like, I could still appreciate it now, but it seems like it's made for kids. All well and good. And then it stops being for kids. When I sit there and I go, I feel very uncomfortable with all this.
Yeah.
Because when you just hit random lines, which was, I think a line was, also, sorry, fucking Goku's voice as a child.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate him so much.
I love his voice.
It's just the constant giggling. The constant giggling. And like, I will slap a child. I will slap a fictional child.
Is this the English? Did you watch the dub or sub?
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I watch the sub?
No. I just wasn't sure which way you're going.
Oh yeah, no, I watched it up and I was just kind of thrown off by it. For a while it was okay and then I got used to it, but it was just like an annoying little fucking kid. How do I explain it? Yeah, you know that one kid in the corner just like like that's all I'm getting from. And I'm sitting there going, and this becomes into what everyone loves. This child right here. And as it went on, he's just, I didn't understand why he had a tail, and then it wasn't addressed for a while.
It's not addressed, really.
It's not addressed.
Not in Dragon Ball.
No.
Not in Dragon Ball, no. And then it was at Z when I started that, but I was like, what the fuck? And we just sort of breezed past it. It's like, oh, my granddad. I'm talking to him through the Dragon Ball. He must be communicating with me. And it was just... animation I preferred in Dragon Ball than in Z.
Oh, really, yeah?
The original Dragon Ball animation is really good quality.
Yeah.
And they also did, for Dragon Ball Z Kai, they redrew good parts of that, and they also redubbed it. So, to make it like look nicer and more modern. But the original Dragon Ball stuff, I think it's so much more accessible. Like I think it's so much more wholesome every time I look at it.
Yeah. Okay, now it was a lot easier to get into, but Kai got me in. As in, I watched an episode and I went, I'm going to continue it.
Yeah.
I am absolutely going to continue it.
It's hype as fuck.
It's fucking good. Even though it's still, now I want you to explain to me, what is the difference between Z and Kai?
Kai is just a condensed version, yeah. All the filler is gone. Anything extra is gone. It's just the actual main story. It's all you need.
It's the main story, and they do dive off from that, but it doesn't dive off as much in that. Like, Dragon Ball Z will have moments where it was trying to like catch up and wait for the manga, so it would like lengthen episodes by having them have more fight scenes, more of the fight. They would have more screaming, more drama, stuff like that. So Kai get through the parts like that. And so, well, you don't actually need, like, for example, if there's a part like someone gets in a fight and they get injured and that injury carries on, then they don't need as much of the 10 minutes of that fight. So, well, all the point that we need is that this person gets injured, so we'll have less of the, and just get the parts that make you understand that, oh yeah, they fought for a little bit, boom, straight into it. So they kind of condense it more.
Okay, but in going for Kai, do you miss out on anything to do with character development? Because it's a condensed version?
There are parts of episodes, there are like episodes which are entirely, like David keeps bringing up the one where they have the driver's license.
I love it so much.
Where at the end of it they kind of realise that, oh, we don't need driver's license, we can fly. And then they just go away.
But it does, it makes you connect to the characters more, seeing them in an everyday setting.
Like, that is what filler episodes are kind of for.
Yeah. Now, again, I was really nitpicky watching it.
Yeah.
What's your one's name? It's not Burma.
Bulma.
Bulma, thank you.
Yeah.
Burma, Jesus. Bulma, okay. And do you know how we know that? Because it's written across her fucking...
It is.
Now, when she turns up and he attacks her, because she comes in a car, and he's completely oblivious to the fact that it's a car, which is all well and good, until a while later he straight up calls it a car, and refers to the fact that she has arrived in it. Okay?
Yeah.
But throughout the episode, it's like he's completely delusional about some things. Like, there's a fucking... What was the big bird of yoke that comes and takes her? Like, to like the next episode?
Pterodactyl was it?
Yeah, that thing. Big bird of yoke. Jesus.
A dinosaur?
And he starts referring to that as like a machine as well.
Big birds have yolks.
Yeah. And it was just... I don't know. Something felt off about it.
Well, the world is a clash of history and future. There's future tech and there's dinosaurs.
Yes, but he seems to also be aware of the future tech while not being aware of the future tech.
Okay.
So he'll, for instance, let's refer to that as a car. But he calls it her shell when she first turns up. And she won't come out of her shell and fight. And she comes out and is like, no, I'm a human like you, what are you doing? He's like, oh, what? That's madness.
Yeah.
She also, she shoots him. She shoots him immediately.
Yeah.
Why? She shoots a child. Is this a character supposed to like love him, like right off the bat? She gets out and shoots him and it's like, oh my god, it didn't do anything to him.
It's a dangerous world.
He's a kid. He just strolled up.
He has a tail. Kids don't have
But
tails.
she didn't see the tail at this point.
Hey, you want to make sure if you hit something that you want to make sure it's down. Like, if somebody catches you, you're dead. You don't want to go to prison, right? Put it down.
Okay, now you see, we had that and she shoots him and nothing happens and you're like, what? Oh, that's incredible. And then you start Z and some fucking farmer gets shot immediately.
Yeah, he's just human.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean, it's like, that was,
Yes.
that's what I meant. I felt like there was a shift in tone going from, because I watched them all together. I didn't like do one night Dragon Ball, then Z, then Kai. I went 3 episodes of Dragon Ball onto Z and then an episode of Kai. And watching it, I was like, it has a slightly more mature tone to it, I think. But I'm not sure if that's because they're adult characters or not. And then fucking Gohan walks in. And I have a note. My note is, Gohan can fuck off. Just in general, right?
Yeah.
Voice still fucking sucks. I fucking hate it.
Wait, Goku's voice still stuck?
No,
Or
Gohan's. Is it the same person playing?
I don't know.
No, because it sounded... I was like, why is his voice annoying me so much? I'm like, this is just like another... The reason I'm okay with going to Z instead of staying on Dragon Ball is because I won't have to listen to that fucking voice. And then I go over, I'm like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I don't know. Right, Dragon Ball, I stuck at the 3 episodes. I almost fell asleep during the 3rd one.
Oh.
Yeah, that was bad on my part. But it wasn't that I was tired because I still managed to finish that and then go on to 2 more episodes.
Yeah.
And they wrapped me in. Even though the first episode of Kai is essentially still the first episode of Z.
So you watched Z first, yeah.
I watched Z
Yeah.
and then Kai. And then going through it, I was about 18 minutes into it and I was like, no, sorry, not 18, what am I on about? I was about 10 minutes into it and I was like, this is the same episode. The only difference is we've got a recap on the past of Dragon Ball, so I understand what has gone on up to that point.
Okay.
So of Dragon Ball's been spoiled on me, thank God. No, it hasn't. It's all good. I'll still probably go back and watch it one night. Or just one night.
It'll
Yeah,
take more
one
than
night,
one night.
one night, yeah. I'll just binge it consistently.
One night.
One night. But yeah. Dragon Ball, I don't think I'm going to go back to.
No?
Dragon Ball Z, I was like, I'm interested. And then I watched Kai and I got to the end and I saw that it felt like bits been taken out, but I wasn't missing anything.
Yeah.
But then I saw that. Shit, what's her name again?
Bulma.
Bulma. Better say Bulma. I went, nah, that's wrong. Bulma walks in, looking like a tank, mind you, because I've seen her from before. And like Dragon Ball, she's like some teenager, and she comes in and Dragon Ball Z, and she just walks in. She's this massive fucking tank. Am I wrong with this?
No, I don't get it at all.
No.
Really? By comparison, am I completely wrong here?
Well, she's an adult now, but I don't think she's much bigger.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm just. Because I was thrown off for a moment. She walked in. I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Maybe because in the first series you see her shoulders all the time, but in like Dragon Ball Z, she wears like shirts that cover her shoulders and has full.
Maybe I don't know. It's just
She wears uniforms in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So she has different hair.
She doesn't wear
Different hair,
uniforms. In the first one, she doesn't wear uniforms because she's like a teenager and she wears whatever.
also just for my sake. How old is Goku in Z?
In Z, I think about like 26, 28, around that age. He looks much younger because he is a Saiyan.
Saiyans have their peak is like close to like 50 or so. Like they will look the same until about 50 years old, and then that's when they start to decline. Whereas humans usually decline at around the age of 20. Saiyans continue to their peak until about 50. So they have the same lifespans as humans do, but their peak is like much higher than ours. So that's why they continue getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Okay.
Even in Dragon Ball, I think Goku's 14, is he? But he looks like a child.
Like a child. Yeah, that's what I was confused by.
Did they say 14 in it?
No, but I was confused.
No, he's like 8 years old.
No, he's not. I know in the manga anyway that I read, he's either 14
In the beginning,
or 12.
or do you mean like halfway through
In the
when
beginning.
it shows him? Really?
Yeah,
Is he?
I'm pretty sure.
What?
But I'm
Pretty sure.
Gohan is either 3 or 4.
Yeah, around that.
I can't remember.
Do you prefer Child Goku or Child Gohan?
Right, that's there, right? Because Goku's innocent. Child Goku's innocent, right? But still quite strong. All this sort of stuff. I'm like, and I know that it's gonna go places. That's okay. But when I saw Gohan, I was like, motherfucker, you've just spent the entire episode screaming. All I could think of was did you ever see the compilation of Titanic when Jack and Rose just start screaming each other's names, and it's just a consistent Jack Rose. Rose Jack, fucking over and over again.
Yeah.
That's all I felt while watching Gohan run through the forest, because he's just screaming the names over and over again, and then crying with the high shrill, and it's just I wanted to
Stop
tune
talking
out.
about the voices.
He just got kidnapped though.
Imagine if you were kidnapped by this flying monster
Yeah, I know, but
with 10 feet of hair.
no, he wasn't kidnapped. Someone took his fucking hat.
Same thing.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about Goku. Yeah, I'm looking.
No, Gohan. Oh, maybe you didn't
No,
get that far.
you're Goku is when Bulma, she's taken by the pterodactyl.
No, Gohan.
We're talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I'm talking. Okay, wait, no, Dragon Ball.
Z.
Dragon
and Kai.
Ball.
Okay.
She is taken by a pterodactyl, and he comes after her on a bike, and it's fucking great. And that is actually generally good. Why are you shaking your head for? Are you disagreeing with what I watched last night this morning?
No, go ahead.
Grant. And then we keep going, and then go on. Sorry, go on.
No,
Please chime in.
No, what do you mean? Like, I
Please.
don't understand why you don't think he's upset since he was just kidnapped by a member
No,
of a Senate.
I think that happens in episode 2 maybe.
Is it?
Or, yeah.
Yeah,
If
well, I'm
you-
saying is in the first episode of Z,
Yeah.
he is not kidnapped.
Okay.
If you had watched the 3 episodes like I said, he would have been.
He gets
Okay.
kidnapped. He gets kidnapped by like the leader of Yosemite's hair band.
Right, I haven't seen it.
Or, no, he's more like a drummer.
But Raditz is in the
Raditz.
first episode, isn't he?
Who?
The
Raditz-
Saiyan.
Raditz.
The guy who kills the farmer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's there.
That's
And then nothing really happens with him throughout the rest of the episode of the first episode of Z, and then Kai ends with him there.
He just arrives.
No, he's at Goku. Like I still see all the same shit from Z, but there's about 7-8 minutes extra.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm guessing that's like the next episode, and they've condensed into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
kidnaps Gohan.
yeah, the vocalist from Rush kidnaps Gohan.
Oh my god, it's not actually the focus. From
No.
the show. Okay, that'd be an amazing guest.
No, but he looks like.
Oh. Yeah, so that was. I prefer the animation for Dragon Ball though.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, did they try to make it a little more. Did they try to make it look more mature for Z?
Kind
I don't
of
know.
sharper angles, kind of.
Yeah, but the facial animations aren't as good as Dragon Ball. Some felt off about them, like they felt out of place.
I don't know.
I don't know, but again, that's only me. As it goes on, it might be completely different. I'm completely uneducated in all this sort of stuff, so it's just my first opinion of this. And when I watched Kai and I had the intro song, and I had the subtitles on for some reason as well. Well, it's translated from it's a translation from Japanese, but subtitles and dub are completely different for the song. So I'm just listening and watching. I'm like, this isn't the same song, lads. You're lying to me somehow. Oh, I don't know. So for Kai, I'm going to continue with Kai. I'm going to continue with Kai. Z, I suppose I'll have a look and see if there's any filler episodes that are entertaining.
Yeah, there are some.
Yeah, they're decent.
Yeah.
But not required.
What about
Dragon Ball,
Ball?
I'm not fucking going near.
No?
I probably will. I'll probably show it on in the background because it seems like one of those where I don't pay too much attention to it. But Kai actually brought me into it, as I fully got me in.
Yeah. You said before we started recording that you were disturbed by Dragon Ball.
I was disturbed by
tell us
Dragon Ball
why?
because even though I say that Dragon Ball seemed like it was more aimed towards kids, I didn't expect to see so much cock.
Okay, can you explain that?
Yeah, where there's just a scene where Goku's, having a bath, and it's his first ever bath. And then it's just, oh, there we go, there's a shot, and he's just bollock naked. Oh, that's grand. Oh, we're going to do an entire shot of him. Oh, that's all right. And then there's a scene where he goes up Bulma's skirt.
Okay.
When he's standing there, like just looks up when she's standing there, and there's a comment made about it. He's like, oh, you don't have a tail. What? And she's kind of thrown by this as well as she should be. But then later on, he makes a comment and it sounded. He says dirty old, and I'm convinced he said dirty old Fanny. I'm convinced he said that.
He does.
He does, doesn't he?
He does.
He absolutely does. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Well, Fanny means bum in America.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, it's still doing that dirty old Fanny. I'm like, okay, where is this going to keep going? Also,
dirty old Fanny.
You told me that only in Z you find out that Goku isn't from Earth.
Yeah.
Okay, and in the first episode, she makes a comment. She makes a comment as I don't know what planet we are from, but it's definitely not Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, shit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, for all of Dragon Ball, we think he's just a monkey boy. That's all we think.
Okay. Yeah, then there's the one where she's asleep. The one where she's asleep.
Yeah.
That one was.
What happened exactly?
Oh, and he goes up and like puts up the skirt again, and then starts tapping a certain area of her, and then
What does he say?
he says, "Where are your balls, Bulma?" No, your balls are gone.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, your balls are gone. And she wakes up and goes immediately to the Dragon Balls, like, what? No, oh, they're still here. And he's in the corner fucking reeling in horror, amazed by the fact that she doesn't have balls.
But he's never seen a woman before.
No, but I also want to know, why did we have to see, why was that shown in general? Because is it only now that that's creepy, or is that creepy to watch as a kid?
No,
as well?
I think it was creepy back
That's
then.
fucking weird.
Character moment.
I don't care what you call that. He's just hardcore, like, just like slapping her, and then just wonder what this could be. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it.
No.
And I was talking about that, like, after I watched it, I was talking about what was going on to the housemates, and they're like, that doesn't. I'm not.
Did they watch it with you, or did you watch it on your own?
I watched it on my own.
Okay.
Watched it all on my own. Yeah, I'm gonna get someone else to be like, hey, do you want to watch Dragon Ball with me for the first time? Don't put like 2 hours in and just do this. No.
Look at this little boy peeing.
Yeah, like after seeing that, I wasn't gonna be like, come watch this with me, because then it's just, you're getting them involved, and then it becomes like a weird kind of cult thing.
So it's not what you expected.
It wasn't what I expected. It was different. It was okay. Dragon Ball wasn't what I expected. I liked that it wasn't what I expected, but I think I would have preferred if it. I would prefer it if it wasn't that.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it.
I thought you would like Dragon Ball. I think I have a soft spot for Dragon Ball in my heart.
Maybe if I keep going and we get away from the awkwardness of like that.
Which is also that halfway through Dragon Ball also becomes a different kind of show.
Yeah.
Because Goku does actually grow up to be like he looks like he does in Dragon Ball Z.
No, that's near the end. It's not halfway through.
Is it?
It's about like 4/5 of the way through.
How long is Dragon Ball?
Oh, that's when Piccolo starts to come into it.
100 something episodes, I think.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Whereas Dragon Ball Z is 250 episodes, I think.
Fuck right off.
And Kai is 90.
It's about yeah.
Okay, so if I watched Kai in its entirety,
Yeah.
I'd still say that I know the story of Dragon Ball Z.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently Kai doesn't touch the Buu saga though. Yeah.
I think it does.
I don't know if it does.
The thing I know definitely. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. The thing I do know about Kai is that later on you will also see clips of Dragon Ball. They're like in their memories you will get loads of clips of Dragon Ball.
But even Aaron said that in the first episode.
Well, in Kai they showed something different to what they showed at the start of
No, that's
Z.
not just a recap. They'll see like there will be moments where Goku's just like, oh, like this, and then suddenly you'll see like the original animation.
Oh, is it the original animation as well?
Which also they have slightly updated, so it actually looks really nice.
Okay, yeah, I suppose. And no, okay, if I was to watch all of Kai, this is just me like trying to figure out how, if someone was to get into this, how would they?
Yeah.
If I was to go through Kai, would I still be able to watch the films then? Or was that only relevant to me if I've watched all of Z?
No, you can still watch the films.
They're completely separate.
Yeah.
Completely separate.
Nothing overlaps really, except for like Bardock, but that's in Kai.
You can see stuff like, for example, one of the films is Android. It is an extra android, and there is like an android saga in the series.
It's Dragon Ball Evolution, yeah?
No.
How dare you? But
sorry, carry on.
There is, in the canon, that there is the android, but then also you have the film where you do have Android 13, who is another android who is not considered canon, but he is an android. So it's kind of like, oh, he is an android, and a part of the main series that there's an entire saga which is about the androids, that you can kind of put it in that they're around the same power of the android saga, but at the same time you'll understand if you watch the films, oh yeah, so they're just at this level. Like, you don't have to watch them in order.
Okay.
It's just watch Kai and then you can watch the films as well.
Is there any reason you got me to watch this first?
What do you mean?
Which?
Because I know very little about any anime. Is it because you're both big fans of Dragon Ball?
Yeah, we talk about it a lot. I wanted to get your way in on it.
Yeah.
Like, we did an entire segment like 2 weeks ago.
True, and I sort of sat there being like, this is actually... the segment was actually quite interesting. Everything that you were talking about, with likes of Broly and all that sort of stuff coming into it, and it all being non-canon and then slowly working its way in. That kind of stuff interests me, because that's like, what, 20 odd years, almost 30 years now. Like, it is 30 years, isn't it?
What, Dragon Ball came out in the 80s?
Yeah.
Original Dragon Ball.
1988.
Yeah.
And then Dragon Ball Z... Wait, was Dragon Ball Z started in 89? And it ended in 1996.
And then Kai was 2011, was it?
Yeah. Kai was
really? That recent?
Kai was 2011. Oh yeah, this thing, like, Dragon Ball Z has such a big following. There's a reason why they've continued to make games for over 30 years. Like, they continue to make games even when Dragon Ball Z, it's still like constantly, it just has a huge following.
And Dragon Ball Super is out now. Well, it's just finished up now.
Is that continuation?
Which was,
yeah.
Or...
That was the first thing they've done for about 20 years.
Yeah.
It's been about 15, actually it was 18 years, I believe. Was 18 years between Dragon Ball GT ending and this. And Dragon Ball Super.
I've seen the title by Dragon Ball GT.
Dragon Ball GT is after Dragon Ball Z, but it's not considered canon at all. But it's a really good series.
The reason why
I really enjoy it.
The reason why it's not considered canon is because the dude who did the manga for Akira Toriyama, who did the manga for Dragon Ball Z, didn't do Dragon Ball GT.
Oh, so fans don't consider it canon.
Yeah.
He didn't. It's not considered canon officially.
Did he have anything to do with the films though?
No.
So that's why they're also not considered canon.
Yeah.
Okay, so only something that he works on exclusively.
Exactly.
Okay.
He did Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
And the only he did Dragon Ball Super, which is the newest one, and that's considered canon because he worked on it.
Now I've heard mixed things about Super.
There are some mixed things about Super, yeah.
Because by animation quality.
Yeah. There are parts where, especially the first 20 episodes, it's kind of after it doesn't actually get better. It gets much better. Much better.
I'm in the 30s at the moment, and I'm enjoying it so far.
It gets around that.
So this coming out for you then is like, this is a childhood thing, and it's come back.
Yeah.
I was so surprised, even in Japan, when the first film came out, which was Battle of Gods, in 2015. When that came out, it was government funded. Literally, the government. It was one of the few times where the government actually said that no, this is actually a public service, and so no,
Really?
I'm completely serious that the government actually fully funded Battle of Gods to release it in cinemas because it's been 18 years since Dragon Ball Z come out, and everybody in Japan were just like so excited to the idea of Dragon Ball coming out that the government decided to fund it because there was such a big hype over it.
The people needed it.
The people needed it.
It's literally the people needed it, and the government was like, "We must give it to the people."
We must give it to the people. The people will have it.
I love that fact. It's so crazy that it's one of the few properties that the government of that country had to fund it.
That's insane. So now that Super's over now, is it?
Yeah.
Is that
at the moment it's on hiatus?
On hiatus.
No. When I say hiatus, I mean that's in between.
It's ended, but they might make another series after it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so like it won't be Dragon Ball Super, it's be something else.
Might be. Yeah.
Literally like a few months ago it ended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the
and then they announced the new Broly film coming out.
Well, okay, because this is big thing for me when things come back from the past. Okay, was it a letdown for you in any way, or were you just?
I felt like it didn't capture the exact feeling I got from like Dragon Ball Z, but I feel like that might be because of my age as well and stuff. But where I am now in it, it's feeling more like classic Dragon Ball Z.
Is it geared more towards, as in Dragon Ball being geared more towards children? In my opinion, I don't know. I'd say the stories get deep and all that sort of shit, but from what I saw, Z was significantly more mature. Is it as mature as that, or do they try to aim for kids again?
Maybe a tiny bit lighter than that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's any more, not that much more childlike, you know?
I think it's way more personality in Z.
Yeah?
There's way more personality. It Super takes it really, really serious. I think it takes it way too seriously, actually.
Oh, that's what I liked about Z, actually, because I thought it was going to be... Or Z was going to be deadly serious.
No,
and then it's just... I was laughing. Well, I wasn't laughing, but Goku was.
No, that's exactly it. There are points... I think Goku's way too serious in this one. Like, every time there's anything in Super, he's always just like, I want to fight it. And he's really happy about it, but he's never, like, as excited as he was in Z.
There's no levity to it.
How old is he in Super?
I'd say 32, maybe.
Is there a time jump in Z?
I'm pretty sure...
I'd say there's a bit of a time jump.
Okay.
Between Z and Super, it is straight after.
Oh, straight after, was it?
Between, like, the end of Z and the Boo saga, it is literally straight after it.
The Boo saga, sorry, what?
You'll find out.
Okay, I will actually, that's the thing, I actually want to find out about this.
You'll find out.
So this is going to become a thing now, by every week I just give like a little update as to what I've gone through.
I want you to come back in a couple weeks or months and just give us a recap of where you are,
Yeah.
That's just going to come back. I want Goku to be more light. Like, there is like even like silly cuts and stuff in Dragon Ball Z that I thought were like brilliant. Like, for example, during the Cell, which this won't mean anything to you, but at one point, do you know when Goku
and Goku.
Goku is my favourite character in Dragon Ball Z.
Right. Fusion ha! You don't understand what fusion's there. Okay.
It's mixing two things together.
Okay.
There's a dance. Aaron
is so confused by everything at the moment.
This is the stuff that I think is so fun about it. The stuff I'm mentioning about like fusions and dances and shit like that. They're so ridiculous, but they're so fun. And when you see them, you're gonna love it.
But am I only gonna see them in Z or Kai?
Both. No, both. No.
Oh, really?
No, like the main part. No, it's so funny.
Wait, are you sure Kai goes up to Boo, yeah?
I don't know.
Because if it doesn't, you won't see it.
I don't know now.
But
you can still watch Dragon Ball Z after that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Does Kai end before Z's story?
I may be wrong, but I feel like it might. Because like it starts with the Saiyan saga, and then the Frieza saga, then the androids, then Cell, and then it's the Majin Buu saga. But I'm not sure if the Buu saga was made into Kai.
But no, either way we'll find out. We can get a fact check on that. If anybody wants to send us in, talk to tidbit@gmail.com for fact check. But what do I think? Like, for example, there's like this cut which is fantastic. Do you know when Gohan's getting his ass kicked
against
Goku? When
can't wait.
Do you know when Goku like nominates him?
Yeah.
And what happens during one of them is that everybody else, but everybody else is kind of like, Goku, what are you doing? And so then Krillin's like,
he's 12. Why do you want him dead?
No, he was 13. He was 11.
11, yeah.
He was 11. Because Piccolo is very like vehemently just like, he's an 11-year-old boy, brother. And he's like, why would you do that? And shit like that. But there's
that's going straight into All Systems Goku there.
But that's like one of my favorite cuts is when straight up Cell is beating the shit. Like, he's holding him by the scrap of his clothing and his neck.
He's fucking him up.
I think I've seen this meme.
Right?
Yeah, probably.
No, he's punching him, and then it cuts to Goku like smiling. It's my. I'm gonna show you the video afterwards, but it is just
Gohan crossing out. Is he?
Yeah. No, it is Gohan being beaten while Cell just holds him with the other one and like punching.
While
him,
his father enjoys it.
Yeah, and then it just goes to Krillin like staring up in horror like, and then it goes to Piccolo, and then it goes to Goku. Yeah. It's my favorite moment.
So I actually have shit to look forward to.
Yes.
No, there's cuts like that which is so ridiculous, and there's just parts where it's really serious, but there's so much personality to it that if you take it out of context, it's so funny. But when you get really, really into it, it's really serious. But when it's somebody else, it just when you realize how ridiculous this is, it's just so fun.
Yeah. Okay.
So Aaron, you will be watching more Dragon Ball Z Kai.
I'm going to continue with Kai, and if I get through Kai, which I probably will, I'm binging shit constantly. Like I've gone through almost the entire season of Flash season 4 last week.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. Which is fucking great, by the way. Everyone can piss off. So yeah, if I go through it like that,
could you try watch a bit of Dragon Ball? I want a bit more Dragon Ball out.
I will have a look at more Dragon Ball. I won't focus on it.
Yeah.
But while I'm doing other stuff at night, I might put it on the background.
Like the World Martial Arts tournaments are like one of the best things in Dragon Ball.
Those are the parts that are really enjoyable.
There's no condensed version of just Dragon Ball.
No. But there's not that many episodes of it. Like,
how many were there?
100, I think, or something around that.
I don't remember.
But would you rather put 100 episodes in and watch that, or 90 and watch Kai?
I feel like that would be a good foundation for Dragon Ball Z, but for Dragon Ball Z Kai, but you don't need it.
Yeah, well, see, I'm the type that like I find it difficult to go into something if I don't know the prior story, so I might just.
Yeah.
I might continue with Kai when I want to focus, if I want to just like have something
like even just skip to the fighting. You're okay. Even just skip to the fighting tournaments because they're amazing. I feel.
I think just watch Kai, and if you want,
I think conundrum.
Basically, all of the characters you see in Dragon Ball Z, like they are introduced in Dragon Ball. So what will happen is that eventually you will like all the characters. Just be like, huh, when did they come in? How did Goku meet this person? Like all of them are introduced in Dragon Ball.
Well, yeah, I got that with Bulma, whereby they just make little references like, oh, the adventures we used to go on, we had fun, and I'm sitting there going, the only adventure I've seen is him going up your skirt. So
and with his dick out.
Yeah.
Adventures.
Adventures, yes.
Remember when you were a child?
Oh, it's about the fucking destination. It's about the journey, not the climax. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue with Kai anyway. I'm not sure about Dragon Ball yet, but Kai, I like it.
There's some shit.
Like it.
I can't wait to mention some stuff to you that I know is not in Kai, but they're like filler episodes which are just funny.
Why do you want to fuck with me like that though?
Because I know you won't see them, so when I mention them to you, you'll be like,
he just wants to exclude you.
He does, yeah. Absolutely. Remember when I knew Dragon Ball's news before you did there last week with Broly? Now.
No, we knew the news, we just hadn't seen the trailer.
Yeah, and I was like, the trailer's out now, guys.
yeah.
Yeah, no. See, I don't even get the fucking how big a deal that is. I probably will. Actually, I won't, because I'm not even gonna. Broly isn't in Kai or anything to do with the series. It's all film based.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm about to dive into a pit, aren't I?
But there is a time skip between the Frieza saga and the Android saga.
Yeah.
And most of the films occur during that time.
So should I watch the film?
Yeah, you can.
There's about a 2 or 3 year gap.
Yeah, there's a 3-year gap, and a lot of the films are said to have happened in that time.
Okay, but they're not. So they're said to have happened at that time, but they're not canon.
Yeah.
But nothing later on says they're not canon, as in like they contradict it.
They're never mentioned in the TV show. Yeah.
So it just sort of, so it doesn't take away from anything. It just adds to it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's okay.
Yep.
Grand.
Because Goku's training for 3 years, so they say, oh yeah, he was doing this stuff while training, like, you know.
Right. Okay. Well, I suppose that kind of wraps it up. It's ended with me watching 4 episodes of something I never thought I'd even sit and look at.
Yeah. Supposed to be 6, but you know, whatever.
Well, it was 5 actually. I miscalculated there for a moment.
You're gonna really enjoy it.
I'm gonna really enjoy it. I know.
You're going to.
Like in about 6 months, just come back and it's just gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna walk you with like tattoos or some shit like that.
You're gonna come in wearing the t-shirt, full on Goku hair on you. You're gonna grow it out.
You'll start martial arts.
I am.
You're gonna gel it. You're gonna have a new workout program.
Yeah.
You're gonna try and work out on like less gravity and everything.
You're gonna say get big. Go on, say get big.
You're gonna have a tail.
Oh, that's
a big tail.
Yeah. That'd be okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna continue on with it. Thank you for recommending it. And by recommending it, I mean Aaron, watch this for next week so we can talk about it.
You are definitely welcome. Thank you everybody for listening. This has been the TidBit cast. My name is Gary and this is
Aaron.
And this is David.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh. And if you want to find us, we're on Instagram, Facebook as TidBitCast, and also on Spotify and all major podcast platforms. And feel free to contact us at talktotidbit@gmail.com. This has been another week. See you in the next one.
Bye bye.